So here's what actual grief research tells us. It shows us that grief is not linear. It's not predictable. There are parts of it that people tend to feel about the same time, but you're different. Your grief is different. The relationship with your loved one is different. And it doesn't follow anyone else's schedule. It follows your schedule. So one of the leading grief researchers that I've just recently found, his name was Dr. George Bonanno. And he found that there are multiple patterns of grief, multiple patterns of grief. And what he found was the most common one, chronic grief, which he describes as grief that continues at significant levels for years. In his studies of people who had lost spouses, 15 to 20% still experienced intense grief symptoms 2 years later. And these weren't even people with complicated grief. This was totally normal, healthy grieving. So what does normal grief actually look like? So I'd like to share with you some of the patterns that research has identified. Okay, pattern 1, wave grief. And I think you've probably felt this. I feel this, and my dad died 10 years ago. It's this, there are good days and there are bad days, but there's not a real logical order to them. It's just kind of the phase of the moon or what's happening. Sometimes you'll feel great for a week, and then you'll have 3 rough days in a row. And that's just waves of grief. I had one client describe this pattern to me pretty well. She said, it's like being on an ocean. Sometimes the waves are gentle, sometimes they knock you over, but you're always in the water. I think that's a really beautiful metaphor.